Welcome back to another lore story video with TheGlobalGaming. Today we will be covering the Japanese dimensional drifter, Yoru. So without further ado, we are jumping into Yoru's lore story. Make sure that you've subscribed if you haven't already, as well as leave a like and a comment with what lore story you want to see next. To catch you up to speed with the Valorant universe, the resource Radianite appeared after an event called the First Light. Kingdom Corporation controls most of this energy source on the Alpha Earth. There is another Earth called the Mirror Earth that has heavily depleted their Radianite resources. Their agents are coming to the Alpha Earth to steal their Radianite. Sorted? Good. Let's jump into Yoru. Riot Games love to include a lot of origin details for a character, such as where they're from. Ryo Kiritani, aka Yoru, originates from Tokyo, Japan. It is speculated that he lived near where the map split is set, with the Yoru voice line of,
"This neighborhood used to be so much better without this kingdom shit,"
supporting this theory. Obviously, we all know how Yoru plays, very stealthily, even after the Yoru rework. His ultimate has him put on a mask and sneak around invisible. But what if we told you that mask has a lot more backstory than just an ability? So Yoru's backstory encompasses his ancestors, who in turn were heavily related to Icebox. On A site, you can see a broken container with a samurai set of armor. This links Yoru to Icebox, and his voice line of,
"There are more answers here. I just have to find them,"
shows that Yoru's business on Icebox is not finished. We know Yoru hates the Kingdom Corporation, as the test tube with the samurai indicates that Yoru's ancestors were possibly killed by Kingdom Corp. This is, however, speculation, and the exact truth is unknown at this point in time. Before Yoru was officially released, the test tube with the samurai armor also contained a mask. The container was then broken once Yoru was released, and with Radianite leaking everywhere, you can guess where the mask is now. It is speculated that this mask is how Yoru is able to switch between dimensions so easily. Yoru's ancestors have even more links with Icebox, with the old wooden warship near B site looking like an old wooden Japanese warship. Maybe what his ancestors came over in? Yoru also has an agent contract player card called Unmasked Lineage. The player card contains Yoru with presumably the same warship sailing through icy waters. He also has another player card called Bloodline, which is half Yoru and half a samurai. What does this all mean for the Valorant universe? The existence of the mask Yoru stole potentially means that Radianite existed a long time ago, before the First Light. Evidence for this theory is contained in Yoru's voicemail to Brimstone. He claims to have seen dimensional scarring on the sides of the warship, which he calls S-22. Yoru also says that his mask, which he stole from the old samurai suit, is filled with Radianite. How does this make sense if Kingdom Corporation only discovered Radianite a decade before? This tells us that either the warship was teleported through time, perhaps through the use of Radianite, or that Yoru's ancestors were using it centuries before. Yoru joined the Valorant protocol as the 15th agent, with his main aim to find out what happened to his ancestors. He even admitted to Brimstone in the same voicemail that he is heavily focused on Icebox and what happened there. The retake cinematic has Yoru and Pheonix on Icebox, but more importantly, Yoru has his mask at this point in time. This means that he joined the Valorant protocol after stealing the mask. Does the Valorant protocol have answers about Yoru's lineage? Yoru is a loner character, very isolated, and only wants to find out his heritage. But he has made a couple of friends, if you could call them that. Pheonix is probably closest to Yoru out of anyone in the Valorant protocol. We know Yoru cares for Pheonix, even if he is reluctant to admit it. This is because he saves Pheonix from the Mirror Earth jet at the end of the retake cinematic. What else can we expect for Yoru? Riot Games are bound to delve deeper into Yoru's lore, and with so many paths left undiscovered, what do you think happened to Yoru's ancestors? And are they the key to figuring out where Radianite came from?